The punter wasn't even set for the snap, I believe, man. I don't even know what happened there. That was it was over his head.
Went over his head.
Man, mistakes. So hopefully, we get a little bit of a score here. Even if we don't, I think, again, it's not going to change the outcome here.
That's definitely going to be definitely a chance to kind of put it out of reach here. So, because it's still, even though we're up, pretty good, it still feels like they're in it a little bit. So we've definitely got to come through big here.
I feel better if we score at least one more time.
I think you're dead on. Yeah,
we need to
I
there.
feel a lot better.
Yeah. This.
Not to sound horrible or anything, but I would feel better if we scored more.
Yeah. All right, Tanks out, shotgun, 2 wideouts each side, back to the left. Snook drops back and throws, but it's deflected at the line.
That was a neat little – they were setting that up. And, again, a few of these plays, see, this down here, if we get a score on it, I think it's going to really help Snook's self-esteem on this situation. Not that he's not doing good, but a score under his belt would make him feel a lot better tonight.
Not to mention it'll be good because if we don't have Swords back, that means we know that we have a quarterback to replace him.
Right.
All right, it's shotgun 2 wide out again. Tanks leading 31-6, 8:41 in the fourth. Snook Martin makes the call at the line, has a back to the right of him, and the ball is snapped. It's handed off to A.J. Williams. He breaks through. He's run.
Oh, my gosh.
He gets. Oh, wow! Oh, wow!
Is he in?
He took a hit, though.
I think he's out, but
he took a hit. He leaped up in the air and was flipped over. They're waving off. He just got up now and showed he's all right. And then he slid on the pavement, unfortunately.
Oh, wow.
We got official timeout because of the injured player.
They're helping. He gets up.
He's like, I'm good.
Well.
Go over. And he's like, all right, I'm back up. I'm good.
Wow, A.J. Williams, it looked like he was tackled at the line. He runs around to the left side, being chased by defenders. He was able to break through and get about 7 yards there, but he tried to hurdle his way into the end zone and got flipped over.
I thought he got in.
So, that was a close.
I was like, I think he got it.
Yeah, that was an amazing
So they're marking it. It's going to
be
third and centimeters on the goal line here.
Oh, my, yeah.
Wow.
Probably the length of the football.
Yeah. Honestly, not trying to play coach here, but I can't help it, but I would get in the tee right here, and I would have Snook sneak it in. Yep, and that's what they do, and Snook Martin.
He's in the end zone.
Touchdown Tanks. Snook Martin.
With the quarterback keeper.
They do the sneak, and Snook sneaks it in.
Snook sneaks it in. Like I said, this is probably going to help his, self-esteem. Not that but you know what I'm trying to say. It just gets him a score underneath. the belt.
That's a big play just to do something like that. And so wow, so that's a big play here as the Tanks go up 37-6 with 8:02 to go in the fourth. So, man, that's definitely a. Tanks are going to kick the extra point here. They're going to go for it. So,
guys, I've not noticed. Last few seasons, they were really good about ranking the teams and stuff like that. Have we heard anything about?
I have not. I actually tried to do research on it, and I could not.
Yeah, I have not seen anything.
I could not find out what ranking we are, even if there's a little power ranking. I don't know.
Ball is snapped, and it's kicked,
good.
and it looks good, and it. Oh wow!
Oh wow! It had the distance. I don't know, but it went out into the parking lot.
Hard to tell from our. I was, 2010, Marshall and WVU were playing. I was at Marshall at the time. But WVU had come back and tied it, being down 21-6. We're in overtime, and from my vantage point, I saw the field goal WVU kicked.
What's he saying?
They're doing the running clock now.
Oh, yeah, since this game is, out of control. So, basically, that means that tonight's going to be the win for the Tanks. I kind of almost agree with that. Let's get everybody out of here because, again, with the penalties and everything, it's after 10 o'clock. There's no point for a game to be. Well, yeah, we're all going to turn into pumpkins here in a little bit, but
Yeah.
you know, which I'm surprised nobody's called us the pumpkins with these jerseys out. It was special orange jerseys brought out tonight, I think. Which ones? They have the black jerseys too, right?
The black jerseys too. Those are actually new to the team.
Yes, those are the ones I was thinking of.
Really like those.
I like the black on black, and they looked at some gray ones as well too. I
I
think.
saw the gray one. Those would be like alternate jerseys. Like we would wear those like for special games.
Right. But I'm proud of our guys. We've done good. We got Zach setting up the ball for the kickoff here. We got 3 deep in Bronco or territory.
We got a couple guys down there on the tanks that are just
doing
they're enjoying themselves.
Are they doing the Dougie? Is that even a thing anymore? My hip hop knowledge stopped right there.
He said, "Are they doing the Dougie?"
Oh, out of bounds.
kicked
Oh,
off.
no. Oh, yep, out of bounds. 35-yard line. It's all good.
One person.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Landon, 65's been trying to instigate a few things, actually. That's the second time because he was the one pushing off Dion, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
You know, one person I'm really going to give some credit to here is head coach Jamie Rice. What I like about this, and I'm going to go back to using Marshall as an example again, when they played Louisville, this year, you got to take chances in a game like that.
Sure.
They did not. Their quarterback was hurt that game. They didn't take a chance with their backup. They kept running. It didn't matter what, they were running it. And Jamie Rice came in. He wasn't afraid to take a chance with Snook. He gave him the ball. And, I mean, that's just a big, when your coach trusting your players like that. Because Marshall had some chances early against Louisville, but they were too scared to, their offensive coordinator did not want to take a chance. And that quarterback, when they let him throw, he did good, but they rarely did. And Jamie came through big, I think, just, by saying, Snook, I'm going to put this.
Sticking with
let
you.
Gave him the confidence. And, this is a big play. And shotgun, handed off on
Luke
the reverse.
Brown was right there.
And there Luke Brown. Oh, we got
65 is
some,
totally
we got some
wanting to
John
just do
Hollywood
his
Johnson
thing.
after the play. There's some jaw, and it's broken up. But they handed the ball off on what looked like a jet sweep, and I think they were dropping back. It looked like he was going to throw it.
Maybe it was a setup to be a
It
throw.
looked.
The guy that got tackled, he actually has 2 top 10 ESPN plays in college.
Wow. ESPN top 10 plays.
Wow.
And then 2 weeks ago against the Oilers, he literally hurled the dude going to the end.
Oh, that's,
Wow.
Yeah.
And everyone on the sideline was like,
So obviously,
all right.
the announcer here's, the Butler team's got some talent on this team. It
Yeah.
just hasn't had a chance to get it synced up.
Yeah. All right. It's
Same
going
play
five,
again,
same
and
play.
Yep.
Yep. He's dropping back to throw and
Gonna get it again.
shoved out of bounds there. Wow. So I
Luke-
guess they thought we didn't catch the pass there. And, well, I mean, they did get loose downfield, but thankfully we got some pressure. So Tanks are still up right now. It's 37-6, 6:19 to go in the fourth quarter. So this is a big third down here. I mean, I know it's late in the game. The Tanks have a nice lead, but we don't want to give them, a route to come back because, I mean,
Well, the thing is, too, I like keeping the defensive stats. I mean, again, not that our offense is that bad, but we've held so many good teams down right now. 6 points. Butler County normally probably doesn't give up. They score more than 6 points per game. The Lightning, and stuff like that. So, But you were talking, too, about Snook coming in and adjusting to the new position and stuff, too. It's so nice to know that you have a defense to back you up.
Yeah, well said. And as Cunningham completes the out route for a gain of about, looks like 10 yards there, but it'll still be short. So Ramirez with the catch, and that's for Mario Ramirez. It's 4th and 10. But, yeah, that's very much, just when you have a defense like this. I mean, the Tanks they scored on special teams, they scored on defense, they scored on offense, which was all three.
Yep. That's how you
came
become
through.
a championship team here.
And
what
we
we
got
going on here?
shotgun, two
Shotgun.
wideouts to each side. There's a back, looks like a fullback back there.
They're going to try to go
Cunningham
deep.
drops back. He got a little bit of time, rolls out, chucks it deep to White, and it's deflected by Chance Freeman. And
No, I think it was Dale Swords back there.
Swords.
Yeah, that
Dale
was
Swords.
Swords.
Correction.
He's been
Okay.
all over the place today.
He's
Dang,
punted.
they got him
He's ran
everywhere.
it. He's been playing defense. Again, with Chris Hill getting tossed and stuff like that, we've had, it changes what we got to do. But again, talent is talent. You keep talent on the field, we'll be all right.
Yeah, well said. And now the Tanks are going to take over 1st and 10 on the Broncos 45-yard line. 4:41 to go in the fourth. Tanks leading 37-6. So they're getting huddled up right now. Broncos are out, but
this is where I really wanted to see the offense get some opportunity to be out on the field. They have the. What are we setting the clock at?
And the Tanks come out, and they're going to come out in the T again. Broncos jam the line. They're going 6-down linemen and putting the backers right at the line. Snook Martin makes the call.
3 seconds to get the play off.
And he hands off to Jontez Jones. He plows through, and he's in a big huddle of guys, and he still pushes his way for about
5 yards.
5 yards there.
He's a craftier running back than people. He's one of my favorites. He just runs behind his blockers, and when the opportunity presents itself, he bounces out with that burst of speed.
Well, I'll say he is a huge playmaker, and there's just you don't see many guys he is just an all-around good clutch player to have.
He's a really good young man too. He's off the field.
That he is.
Yeah, he's working on some projects that we'll be bringing out later on, but. It's about bringing communities and people together. And how many young kids are doing that kind of stuff nowadays?
Yeah,
that's
not many.
Right.
And it's 2nd and 5. Tanks out in the T again. Snook
off
Martin hands it off. Micah Brown. He
Micah
had a
Brown.
little bit of room and gains about 3 yards.
We've got 3 minutes left in the game here. We've got defensive linemen playing offensive line and second, third string quarterbacks, if you will, different backs touching the ball tonight. The biggest thing is we haven't had a lot of receivers get out and get the ball, but we just really not got the passing game going very well.
Yeah. And well said. And he.
Old Muglone used to say, 3 things happen when you throw the ball and 2 of them are bad.
Yeah, well said. That's all right. 3rd down and a long 2. Tanks with the ball on the Broncos 38, leading 37-6. Ball's handed off in the backfield, and he doesn't get
that
anywhere.
Play. Yeah,
he gets a loss of probably about 4 or 5, maybe even.
The Bronco defense has played solid tonight. It's just that there's a couple of big plays here and there, and if the defense is off the field and our defense is scoring, you can't put that on the Bronco defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their defense has been. They've got some nice talent out there on both sides of the ball.
But it looks like they're going to bring out what are they looking at here? 2-minute warning.
4th and 7. We're hitting the 2-minute warning right now.
Once again, it's going to be a nice ride home as far as having a victory in our belt. The Tanks are going to remain undefeated.
Yeah, the Tanks will go to 6-0, and they are going into July 4th weekend with an undefeated record.
Undefeated, and of course we're going to be off for the 4th of July weekend. It's one of the things I like about this league a lot is when we have holidays, we take the weekend off. It gives the time players to get out and spend time with their families and stuff.
Yeah, and that's definitely a good time. Enjoy the 4th of July and
get out and travel. Some of my family's going to be coming up and stuff, and it's nice that you don't have to feel like, well, do I let my team down to spend time with my family?
Yeah.
They don't force you to make that decision.
Yeah, this league is very good about that because they have given Memorial Day and then the 4th. Yeah, it's definitely been nice to.
It's well thought out, league and stuff like that, and I enjoy too. They try to keep every game within a 2-hour drive time, give or take, and that's again, like I said, we're trying to get ourselves to these games in our own cars. a lot of times we don't have the money to spend the night and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
But when it comes to Florida, we make a